We are people, we're citizens of the world, and we sit here as equals. And I see you as my equal, and if you ask me questions, I can ask you questions back. For you to come here and sit down and pretend you're the Gestapo, and that you don't have to answer my questions, is disingenuous, because I don't owe you anything.
Asking questions and you answer
but I don't owe, no,
however you want.
This is a conversation, and I don't owe you any degree of authority over me. So let's make that clear. And that doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or from the BBC or the CNN. I'm here to answer your questions and be honest with you and do you a favor.
Great.
And I'm doing you a favor. But you come here with loaded questions. You're trying to paint a narrative of me which is negative.
I'm asking you about things you've said that people are concerned about.
And that's fine. But you're not going to sit here and say you don't answer my questions because you're not above me.
This is also not supposed to be a third degree. It's supposed to be a conversation.
Absolutely.
Well, it would help if you answered the question.
I've answered every question so far.
Let me ask you another question.
Sure.
You have said that a woman's intimate parts belong to her male partner, and if she goes on OnlyFans, he is entitled to a cut of her income.
You are extremely, it's actually very confusing to me why you're going to sit here, take long format podcasts I've done, which are 3 or 4 hours long, in context where I've sat with OnlyFans girls, 10 or 15 OnlyFans girls, where we've been joking back and forth, ignore every comment and satirical comment and sarcastic comment that the females have made, and then come along and say, you said this, and you're the most evil man in the world. I don't know if you understand what sarcasm is. I don't know if you understand what sarcasm is. I don't know if you understand what context is. I don't know if you understand what satirical comments are.
So you're saying it was sarcastic?
I'm saying it was a very interesting talk show. And for you to sit here and say that that is my true core beliefs and that makes me a bad person is disingenuous.
Is it?
Of course not.
Was it sarcasm?
Absolutely. You should watch the show.
You were being sarcastic when you said... Let me just clarify.
You should watch the show.
Let me clarify for the audience. You were being sarcastic when you said a woman's intimate parts belong to her male partner.
No.
You didn't believe that.
No, it's not that. It's that you haven't watched the show at length, and you should have, because the woman was saying, my man...
طريقة كيفاش كيتعامل مع الأسئلة هو أنه ماشي غير كيجاوب وماشي غير كيدافع على راسه، ولكن كيبين على أنهم ما دايرينش خدمتهم كما يجب، وكيبين على أنهم يعني ما عندهمش مصداقية. يعني ماشي غير كيجاوب صافي انت كتسولي انا كنجاوب وكندافع على راسي، ماشي غير كيدافع على راسه ولكن كيهاجمهم، كيبين على انهم ما عندهمش مصداقيه وان الخدمه اللي كيديروا ما كيديروهاش هي هذيك. يعني هادشي باش عجبني انا بزاف كيفاش كيتعامل مع الاسئله اللي كتطرح عليه.
Man's car belongs to me because he's my man, and she was on OnlyFans. And then 20 minutes later, when she said she was on OnlyFans, I said, well, you're selling your body, that belongs to him because he's your man. And she laughed. She laughed and she said, yeah, that's probably true. If you watch the show, it will make sense. For you to come here with doing no research at all and then say, I don't understand what I'm talking about, but I've got this piece of paper with a few things printed off, that's why you're saying the silly things you're saying. You should watch the show, do some research.
Do you believe it?
I've already answered the question.
Not really.
Of course I have. Can we move on? I've answered the question.
Do you believe that a woman's intimate parts belong to her male partner?
Of course not. I've just answered the question.
We've done that 3 times.
And does this woman believe that her man's car belongs to her? It's not a gendered argument. I really think that it's genuinely sad that when the BBC has a chance to finally interview me at the end of all this Matrix attack, that they don't come here with any kind of genuine openness to try and understand my influence over the world or the things I push or what I'm trying to teach the world or why I'm a good influence on the world, because I am a massively good influence. Instead, they come here with pieces of paper with printed out excerpts from 5-year-old podcasts, taken out of context, to attempt the same Matrix attack on me, which has been attempted endlessly. Every single person in Legacy Media has already tried this, and it doesn't work. I really encourage you to read the comment section on YouTube when this goes on YouTube, and you will see that nobody believes a word you're saying. This is garbage.
The reason we're asking you about these comments is because we've got the chief executive of naming you individually as spreading a dangerous ideology of misogynistic culture.
Absolute.
It's the comments you make that are leading people to say things like
absolute garbage.
National organisations who are saying that are blaming you for increasing levels of misogyny. Schools that are saying they are having increased incidents of girls being attacked, of female teachers being harassed.
If that was
by
true,
pupils,
if that,
because of you and your teaching,
well, that's
and
absolute garbage.
بلاتي كيتهموه بانه هو تاثر في الدراري الصغار اللي كيمشيو للمدرسه على انهم يديروا الحوايج الخايبين. بلاتي يعني على حساب هذا اللوجيك فان اي مغني ديال الراب سيرتو غربي خصنا نشدوه ونوجهوا ليه نفس التهم، حيت في كاع اغاني ديال الراب شنو كنشوفوهم كيشجعوا على الزنا وعلى المخدرات وعلى البليه. يعني هادشي علاش ما شدوهمش حتى هما وحكموا وجهوا لهم نفس التهم، بان حتى الدراري اللي كيمشيو للمدرسه سيرتو الناس اللي في سن المراهقه سيرتو الناس ديال الليسي فانهم كيتاثروا بهذا الشيء حتى هما وكيمشيو للبليه وتيبدا يكمل الحشيش وبدا هادي وتخيل راسو على انه حتى هو راه عايش الحياه. يعني
I have never, ever encouraged a student to attack a teacher, male or female, ever. I preach hard work, discipline. I'm an athlete. I preach.
فوالا فين ما الروابا زعما اللي كيدعيو زعما الحياه ديال الجانغستا، الحياه ديال التشمكير، الحياه ديال المضاربات، الحياه ديال فين هما حتى هما خصهم نشدوهم ونوجهوا لهم نفس التهم، حتى هما تاثروا على الشباب وسيرتو على الاطفال بواحد الطريقه اللي خايبه، كيشجعوا على الزنا، كيشجعوا على اي حاجه خايبه في المجتمع كتلقاها في الموسيقى وسيرتو الموسيقى ديال الراب.
I preach anti-drug. I preach religion. I preach no alcohol.
Voilà.
I preach no knife crime. Every single problem with modern society, I'm against. I'm teaching young men to be disciplined, to be diligent, to listen, to train, to work hard, to be exactly like me, with no criminal record, never even yet charged in this 14-month Matrix investigation. And I'm saying that if men grew up like me, which are hardworking and diligent and some emotional control and stoic, we're going to have a better society, not a worse society. To sit here and say that schools in England, which is a failing nation, which has knife crime going through the roof, violence going through the roof, men's mental health going through the roof, and they're going to all blame me because I appeared on the internet 1 year ago, is disingenuous. It's disingenuous. And also,
financial success
correct.
With a Bugatti and a cigar, but it comes with a side order of misogyny.
How does having a Bugatti and a cigar come with misogyny?
Because it's
My
all
logic.
mixed together in what you teach. You teach that if a woman comes home and accuses you of cheating, you should hit her with a machete, shove her up.
Is that what I teach?
That's what you say.
No, if you actually watch the clip, it will be about the woman attacking me with a machete. As usual, you've not watched the video, taken out of context, flipped it, and attempted to attack me with a small excerpt. Let me tell you something, Lucy. I'm sure you're a very nice person. I'm sure you're a fantastic person. But if I were to take everything you've ever said online and just take small excerpts out of context, I could make you look like a misogynist. I guarantee it. In fact, I might actually do that. And then you're going to sit here and say, oh shit, I'm a misogynist because my clips have been taken out of context. If you refuse to watch anything at length and understand it, then that's what's going to happen.
The National Police Chiefs League for Violence Against Women, the NSPCC, Crisis, Safer Schools, they are all naming you as being behind an epidemic of misogyny, even amongst primary school children.
The idea that I made primary school children misogynistic because I own a nice car. Is that your argument?
It's the misogyny that comes along with it.
Oh, owning a nice car is misogynist.
No, it's the misogyny that comes along with it.
How does misogyny come along with owning a nice car?
Because you have an image of financial
I'm glad you're answering my questions now. We finally got the dynamic.
You have an image of financial
She's answering my
success.
questions, actually should.
Excuse me. You have an image of financial success, but it comes along with attitudes towards women that are really problematic.
My attitudes towards women is that women should be protected and provided for, and I've said that at length. In fact, I've said that over 50 times online, you never mention it. I say that my girlfriend doesn't have to work unless she wants to, I take care of her, I die to protect a woman. I've talked about how I've stood up and faced a knife to protect a woman.
And in return, you want authority.
الواجب ديال الراجل هو انه يدير اي حاجه ممكنه باش ان العائله ديالو تكون واقفه على رجليها وعايشه مزيان. يعني اي حاجه ممكن يديرها، ما ينعش، يخدم اي حاجه ممكن دار، فهي الواجب ديال الراجل خصو يديرها باش ان العائله ديالو تكون عايشه مزيان، يحميها ويصرف عليها ويوفر لهم اي حاجه خاصهم. يعني المراه ماشي ما خصهاش تخدم، ماشي ضروري انها خصها تخدم، فالواجب ديال النفقه هو واجب ديال الراجل ماشي ديال المراه، ماشي 50-50. العقليه كاع الرجال اللي عندهم العقليه ديال 50-50، فهاد العقليه هذه جو سوي ديزولي ما خداماش.
over her in the way you have over a child or a dog.
Absolutely.
ما كنقولش على انه ما يمكنش ديروا 50-50، ولكن على حسب الظروف، على حسب بزاف ديال الحوايج ممكن، ولكن واخا هكاك ما كتكونش 50-50 100%. يعني المراه تقدر تعاون راجلها الا بغات ما كاين حتى شي مشكل في انها تقدر تعاونو الا عندها الفلوس بيان سور، الا المهم عندها مداخيل من جهه اخرى تقدر تعاونو الا بغات، ولكن ماشي من المفروض عليها وماشي من المفروض على الراجل انه يلزم مرته باش انها تصرف معاه 50-50. الراجل اللي كيدير هكا سمحوا لي كنشك في الرجوله ديالو.
Not. I've said that women should be protected and provided for. And
In return, you want authority over her, because if you have responsibility for someone like a child or a dog, you say, you have authority.
واه
if you want to go down this argument, we'll go down this nuanced argument. I said that if I
بالعكس، المرأة خصها تسمع للراجل ديالها، حيت الراجل من الواجب عليه انه يحمي مرته من اي حاجه تقدر توقع عليها. المشكل هو انهم ما كيفهموش شنو معنيه الحمايه. حنا كرجال كنعرفوا الرجال الاخرين كيفاش كيفكروا، حنا كرجال كنعرفوا الرجال مزيان شنو كيدور في عقلهم. فانني الا قلت لمراتي واحد الحاجه فانني راه كنقولها لمصلحتها باش نحميها، حيت عارف على برا شنو كاين وعارف الراجل كيفاش كيفكر، وما غنحمل حتى شي واحد انه يفكر في مرتي بديك الطريقه. داكشي علاش كنقول لها، داكشي علاش انها خصها تسمع ليا في اي حاجه كنقولها لها. المهم تنظن انكم راكم فهمتوني هنا شنو كنقصد. اللي ما فهمنيش خلي كومونتير، وديك الساعه نقول لهم شنو كنقصد.
I have responsibility for her safety, I should have a degree of authority over her safety. Meaning,
Well-
and let me explain my point. If I'm the one who has to fight and die to protect her, I'm the one who decides how we walk home. I'm the one who decides the route we take. Because it's unfair for her
Exactly.
to say, I want to walk through the most dangerous neighborhood in the world, but you have to face the knife.
هما شنو كيقولك لا، هي الا بغات تمشي لديك الطريق، واخا ديك الطريق فيها الكريساج وخايبه وفيها بزاف ديال الحوايج، انت خصك تسمع ليها وتمشي معاها وتدافع عليها او ميم طون. ما يمكنش الا كانت هي عندها الحريه ديال الاختيار، انا عندي حريه ديال الاختيار. علاش هي عندها الحريه ديال الاختيار وانا ما عنديش؟ خصني نتبعها وخصني نمشي معاها ونحميها؟ ما يمكنش. الا كنت انا من الواجب عليا نحميها، فهي من الواجب عليها انها تسمع ليا. الا قلت لها ما ندوزوش من هاد الطريق، بوان ما غندوزوش من هاد الطريق، خصها تسمع. هادشي اللي كاين.
Knives. That's what I've said.
سينو انا مش من الواجب علي انني نحمي لك. لا ما نمشيوش من هاد الطريق، وهي قالت لك لا انا بغيت نمشيو وغنمشيو من هاد الطريق، غنقول لها واخا سير اختي من هاد الطريق، تحملي مسؤوليتك. صافي ساهله. يعني ماشي غنفرض عليها بزز وغنقول لها بزز لا وما غاتمشيش وهادي، لا غنقول لها سيري ودبري براسك وتحملي مسؤوليتك، تحملي مسؤوليه ديال النتائج. انا ما غاديش نحميك.
And then you're going to sit here and pretend that I'm trying to treat women like dogs, which is garbage.
Uh-huh.
Every single man in the world who loves this woman understands that he has to protect her. And every single woman in the
Woman
world
is
likes
not
the
a child.
idea of a man who would protect her. If you were to say to most women home right now, do you want your husband to protect you in a violent attack?
يا ايش اصلا الا كانت المراه مع راجلها والمراه تعرضت للهجوم وراجلها ما حماهاش وما تدخلش وما تعرضش لذاك الهجوم في بلاصه، فان اصلا المراه غتكره راجلها، حيت غيبقى يبان لها انه ماشي راجل. وكنتحدى اي مراه واي بنت تقول لي بالله هادشي ماشي صحيح.
They'd say, yeah, of course. Nothing I've said is
If you said to
misogynistic.
most women, would you want to lose authority